Hey everyone, it's the Canadian, back for another video. In today's video, following the theme of model railway, I'm going to be taking a look at my dad's model train layout. Now, I do N scale, and my dad, he does HO scale. He likes the larger size. When I started out, I was also HO scale, but I found that with N scale, being the smaller size, I can do more in a smaller area. But I kept a lot of my HO scale stuff, and with that, when my dad is building his layout, he's letting me use it as well for some of my stuff. Some of that will be featured on here, but for now, this is just going to be a layout tour. His layout is currently goes around our current storage room. It is 10 by, I believe it's a 10 by 12 layout. Currently it's going through a little bit of a redo. All his track on here is code 80 using Atlas Flex Track, Atlas turnouts, and Pico turnouts. Somewhere in here, I believe there is a Shinohara curved turnout as well. But a majority of it is Atlas and Pico. He does have one building on here, and it's mainly yard. He's mainly doing it as kind of like a switching layout, but he will be having larger locomotives on here as well. So to begin with the tour, I'm going to be starting. Ow, I hit the tripod. I'm going to be starting over here. It was currently locomotive storage. This is where he has his locomotives, and two of my locomotives are sitting there. Mine are the BNSF and the Union Pacific. So we're going to be starting around. That's currently 3 tracks. And then where those passenger cars are stored, that's actually a log sort area, but that area is going to be changed with this board that's sitting right in front. So going around, we're going to start off where that Sioux Line GP38 is. Going around, you can see the main yard. It is 4 tracks, currently filled up with a container hall, a trailer hall, a grain hall, and a mixed manifest. So we're going to be around. And that chassis right there is mine. That's an F7A. Going around. That boxcar is mine. My dad just got home. Going around. And when it comes to here, this is where it starts leaving the yard. It goes over these 2 bridges. Right here. These bridges also serve as a lift gate for getting in and out. I use it as a duck under because I'm younger. Going across these bridges here. The outside track is the main. I'm just going to move the camera here so I can get around, because this is still a storage room. There's still like boxes and stuff on the floor. Going around, the main continues. The inside 2 tracks is going to be auxiliary. So the 3rd track goes into what's going to be a lumber yard. And then inside most track goes around, and then the 2nd track keeps going around. There's nothing in this area here. This is a closet door that was removed. It'll be taken out. So that continues around here. Wow, this is not much space for this tripod. To what's going to be, what's going to be a secondary butt yard. The first row of cars, except for that grain hopper, is mine, and the Schnabel car is mine as well. That was the last car I bought in HO scale before I went over to N scale. So it's going to go around, and then you can see the main there. There's a switch over there. It's going to come around. There's going to be a small commuter station in there. He's going to be using. And we're going to be going around. And this is where we're going to be going back into the main yard. That back section there is going to be a cement plant, Medusa cement plant. And then going around, it all comes out to the main yard. Back here. Now coming out, just going to go back around. Where that track comes out to where our current locomotive storage is, where this board is. He hasn't decided which orientation, if he's going to bring it across or out. So we're going to have possibly a new log storage place, a little bit bigger, because he has some cars that can't make it around the tight radius in that corner there. So he might bring it out so it's more like this. Unfortunately with that, you can't really reach over to the side. So we might bring it out this way. But he's thinking of doing a bit of a grain elevator. That way he has a place for his grain cars. Maybe some more storage, and have this where the locomotive area is. I know that corner is a locomotive shop. That's where he's going to keep his switcher locomotives. This is mainly going to be switcher fed with a couple SWs and a couple of MP15s as well as GP38s. Going back over here, this yard here, he was going to be mainly using as storage, but depending on what goes on, he might lease it out with me, lease the tracking rates. So yeah, that has been a tour of my dad's HO scale layout. If you liked this video, click on that like button. If you have any thoughts or comments, leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe. It does help the channel in its beginning stage. If I get up to 20 subscribers, I will do an operation video on this layout. But until then, I'll see you in the next video.